Hi, I'm TakiyahLouise. I'm back out at the park today taking a walk. It's about 36 degrees out and it's a little windy. It's much more pleasant than it has been for the last couple days because it's been in the negative temperatures. So being 36 today feels like a heat wave almost. The last couple days I've been in the gym working on my upper body strength, primarily to get going on doing so because I need to develop my upper body strength, but primarily because I've had a leg injury. If you've been watching for a little bit, you know that I had been jumping rope, and I did that for a couple weeks, and then I developed what I and some of my subscribers have mentioned to me would be shin splints. So that's been very painful, like excruciatingly painful. Luckily, it's only been in one leg, and I have been resting it, pretty much just staying off of it as much as possible and icing it and elevating it, and that seems to help. It went from excruciating pain to now kind of like a dull sensation, not really even a pain, just like sometimes like a throbbing sensation in my leg a little bit, but it's nowhere near as painful as it had been, so I'm thankful for that. And speaking of cold weather, I discovered a new non-scale victory, and that is to do with my body being cold. In the past, I used to have many icy spots on my body, just like random cold spots, primarily in my arms and some in my legs, but mostly in my arms. And then my hands and my feet would always be so icy. I could wear like 2 or 3 pairs of thick socks and my feet would still be cold. So I've discovered through exercise that I have in fact gone ahead and improved my circulation, and that's a big thing because I used to be cold all the time, like incredibly cold, like dangerously cold. And now being out in the cold elements has made me realize that I'm not as cold as I used to be, and that means my circulation is improving. And I don't have I can't recall the last time that I've had like a cold spot that I felt. Yeah, my hands still get cold, but like cold, icy, like deathly icy cold spots in my arms or legs, no, I haven't had any recently. And I think that's through the miracle of exercise and movement has made my circulation improve, and I'm thankful for that. So I'm going to keep moving as much as possible. And I don't know how long I'm going to go today for this walk. I walked down here, so that was a little bit of a ways. And then walking the trail, the circle, and the park, it's going to be a little bit ways more. And then walking back. So I don't know exactly how long it is that I'm going to be walking out here. But I'm out here again, trying my best. Just got to get a little bit of movement in because I was fearing that if I just stayed with the icing and the resting and the elevating of my leg, that I would get stiffness in my leg, and then it would be harder for me to get going later. And it's been less than a week since I had this shin splint pain discovery. So it was very sudden too. Like, I didn't feel any oncoming pain, like, or indication that I was having leg pain until I actually felt it in sharp bursts. And I don't know, there was no like telltale sign or anything, but I got it. I'm working through it right now. It's not completely gone, but it is feeling much better. And I just hope to continue to improve. And I think movement is like my therapy now. I go to regular therapy for my mind and everything, but like for my body, movement, walking is my therapy. And I am happy that I'm able to move as freely as I can. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for everything I have. Sometimes I just sit and think about that, like all the things that I have, just really thankful for. I may want some things, and that's a want, but the things that I have, I'm really thankful for. And I just sometimes sit and think to myself, wow, you've got this and this and this going, or this and this and this has happened, and that's a wonderful thing. Of course, there's bad things that happen too, but sometimes you got to take a little bad with the good and keep going from there. But yeah, so I'm going to keep moving as much as possible. I have been knowing that I need to do some stretching. So I looked up I tried to look for stretches to do, just regular full body stretches and stuff like that. And I was thinking about going back and starting to do Pilates again, because I had done that in the past. Like, that was one of the things I started off by exercise portion of my natural weight loss adventure in February of last year, before I got sick and then had to quit, and then officially started my natural weight loss adventure in March. But I did Pilates for a while. This lady on YouTube, her name is Issa Wiley or Issa Wiley. I don't remember which, but she has a whole channel dedicated to Pilates, and her videos are really good and beginner friendly. And then she does have like intermediate stuff. I stuck to a 20-minute beginner video, and it really worked me out. It was pretty amazing. So I might go back and do that, but in the meantime, I was checking for like just general stretches to do. And then I kept coming across this phrase, mobility training, mobility stretches, mobility strength training, and stuff like that. And then it led into like some calisthenics stuff, which I think is really cool. That would be like a super long-term goal for me, to be able to do some calisthenics stuff. But because that stuff, just the things people can do with their body are amazing, and that would be cool to be able to do too. But I feel like that's further off in my future. So I looked up some mobility stretches, a couple videos, and I'm going to use those as like a baseline for what to do in terms of stretching. Because I mean, for stretching, I just know like the old school stretches that you did like in elementary school. You cross your arm over your shoulder, you pull it back, you bend over, you flex your toe pointed, that kind of stuff. Just easy stuff, and maybe that's just enough. But I found another person that was doing, oh, excuse me, my eyes are tearing up a little bit from the wind. I found another person that was doing like mobility stretches and kind of like a yoga flow type of thing, and that's what made me think about Pilates. But so I'm gonna start doing some mobility stretches, trying that out for a while, because I know stretching is important. I think that I read, maybe it was with the Chat GPT video, that said that shin splints can be caused by tight calves and stuff like that. So I need to stretch that out. So yeah, mobility stretches are next in my future. Walking when the weather is nice, and in the gym on those machines, doing the best that I can. And from the machines that I showed you already, there's like a couple more that I haven't used yet, but they're more leg focused. So when I get to be in better condition with my leg, because I still don't want to put a lot of weight on it in terms of like strength training, when I get a little better in that regard, I'll be using those machines too. And we'll just see how I can improve from there. And let's see, was there anything else I wanted to tell you? I don't know, just thanks for watching. I'm trying to get my videos in front of as many people as possible. So if you enjoy my video, please go ahead and like the video, because I think that will be helpful and I definitely will appreciate it. And I guess that's it for now. Remember to be a good human, and until the next video, take care.